We are in the 2024 Lexus GX550 Overtrail brake boost. It'll let me get to about 8 pounds. It will let you brake boost.
And we are off-road. My goodness.
Respectable, but it's not blowing my socks off, especially for over $70,000. But it is Lexus. That don't make a cheap Lexus anymore, really. It's really butter smooth.
Yes, it is.
While not being sloppy. This has the same 3.5 as the other Toyota products.
Some say 3.5, more correctly 3.4. It is the same 3.4 that is in the base Tundra, not the iForce Max, the iForce Tundra. 349 horsepower, 479 pound-feet of torque, thereabouts, 10-speed automatic transmission, full-time four-wheel drive.
Can't put it in two-wheel and do anything too stupid.
No.
I don't like that. For the general population, that's probably for the best.
But this Overtrail off-road version will do the same 0 to 60 of 6.5 seconds of all the other trims.
Yeah, because they're all the same. Matter of fact, there's 7 different Toyota vehicles that are all the same, except for minor engine differences and
this
more
is
or less convoluted drivetrains.
You want to go through all 7?
Sure.
4Runner.
Uh-huh.
The Land Cruiser, which is obvious, same body and everything. Tacoma, Tundra, Sequoia, GX, and LX. All 7 of those right on the same platform.
They're mastering badge engineering with this new generation, and I'm okay with it.
All right, you mentioned the price of this, $71,620 as this one sits, nearly top of the trim. How do you think this fares on the interior as an everyday vehicle?
Honestly, I'm not a luxury guy. I am an off-road guy. This feels like a pretty significant compromise to me because you don't get the full Lexus treatment because it's an off-road Lexus.
Right.
You don't get the full off-road treatment because it's an off-road Lexus.
Yeah, so but I mean, I brought drinks. Ice cold drinks.
Whoa, in exchange for a full center console, we can get
my lunch.
A 4-bottle air conditioner.
Yeah, there we go.
I'd rather have a real center console. You know, for 70-something thousand, I think if you're a Lexus buyer, this is acceptable.
He didn't ventilated seats, though. I mean, nice.
They're all right.
You were talking about how comfortable they were.
The ride is comfortable. The seating is comfortable. But is it 71 comfortable?
I mean, when you talk about what else is in this segment, the detuned, decontented Toyota Land Cruiser, you can sticker for more than this.
The problem to me right now with this generation, as it currently sits, which I'm sure will get sorted out in short notice, is the 3.4/3.5 twin turbo V6 is not the ultra reliability Toyota that you come to expect. But it's a very odd misstep for a brand that's built its reputation on, ultimate no compromises reliability.
Well, you know what the problem is? They haven't updated anything in well over a decade, and now they're updating everything. So their resources are divided.
But they're updating everything to one thing. So I mean, I get it. It's at least they're honoring their warranty. Good. Trees, don't hit the trees. Oh.
So one thing Toyota is very proud about, Toyota Lexus, is the wheelbase and the golden ratio of this vehicle. 112.2-inch wheelbase. They claim it's perfection personified. 8.9 inches of ground clearance, 26-degree approach, 24 departure, and 24 breakover, and 22 departure in this. And you and I have already experienced touching. This is mechanically the most off-road GX you could get. If you're going to off-road a Lexus, I would forego the LX and get this GX. I like the mid-size size of it a whole lot better. We've gone through a bunch of stuff already that we could not do in the bigger LX. But
or the
small
fat
things,
Sequoia.
Yeah, small things like that. Oh my goodness. Oh,
no donut zone. Won't do it.
Will not do it with the 4-wheel drive.
So yeah, you can go a trim up and get a nicer version, but you can't get a more mechanically off-road, higher, as far as off-road capability, this is the cap. You can go up and get a nicer one, but you're not going to do any better out here at Barnwell Mountain.
Oh gosh, here we go.
We're going to smash it pretty good here.
Oh yeah.
So yes, it is jump.
Oh. Oh God.
It is not like that. It is not a Raptor product. So Yes, it is turbocharged. Yes, there inherently will be some turbo lag. That's not that big of a deal because it's got a 6-cylinder as the core of the engine. You get plenty of torque and power down low if you really need it. 4 low is great. It stays pretty much spun up. You don't worry about the turbo lag if you're off-roading. It's perfectly fine and has a really good mid-pedal feel. Once you get into boost, especially if you stay in that mid-pedal, meaning pedal you know, a quarter of the way to 3/4 of the way down, you don't need to jam it to the ground and wait on boost. Once you get into that boost, you stay in it. It's really good driving, nice and smooth and predictable.
And then riding over here, even off-road here at Barnwell in the passenger seat, yeah, you're beating me around a lot, but the suspension is soft. Yep. And that was the thing I noted immediately after getting into this, was how good the suspension is, but none of that really matters if it's an ugly vehicle. And when they introduced this, I thought it was spectacular looking. What are your thoughts now?
I agree. I think it looks real spectacular. Roadrunner crossing in front of me. I haven't taken a real close look at it, but you know what? Let's just go ahead and hop out, take a peek.
All right, what do you think? Like, it's big, it's boxy. I thought the 460 was ugly as all get out. This is funky but cool.
I like it. It's like almost retro futuristic, like retro in the way that it's boxy, futuristic in the way that it's got this stuff.
What do you think of
the most futuristic thing about it are these fake vents, and they're huge. All the craze right now is all about fake vents. Truth be told, a lot of it's completely functional.
What are your
I'm
thoughts
loving
on
the Fu Manchu. I love it. I'm glad it's not like the Lexus face that we've gotten on most of the surprise and disgusted Lexus face. I like it. I like that these are real. I see that we have some functional flaps here to close it down for aerodynamic purposes.
There are only a few spots, and it really is around the structural points that
Yeah.
aren't real grill.
I completely understand that. I just don't like a dedicated grill that is all completely fake.
What the?
But truth be told, it looks cool and matches the contour of that. Most people don't care. I'm just a weirdo and a nitpicker. I like the jewel style headlights. I like that they're lean. I like the daytime running lamps.
Look at it from here, though. Like, it is a box. Like, everything is a straight line.
As far as knowing where the portions of your car are while you're inside and going down a thin trail, it's really good for that, because where this hood stops is pretty much where it stopped all the way down the side. And where you see the hood slope off is basically the nose of the car. It's easy to place the tires. Speaking of tires, real.
33-inch tall.
Not soft road tires, real Toyo open country AT3s, the newest one. Good sidewall, but it's nice and sticky. We didn't have any slippage issues. No. It's pretty gross out here.
You're talking about visibility. We've got tall mirrors.
Yeah, tall, not wide. I kind of feel like I have a blind spot, but this is the first time I've driven the car. Yeah. It's I'm being lazy. I could definitely do one of these. Look on back there at it and see what's clear.
Yeah. What about moving down the side of this thing, though? Like,
if I didn't see the nose, I saw from here back, I would say they redid the FJ.
Yeah.
It looks very, very FJ to me.
Four-door version.
Which I like.
Yeah.
Would I take this over a comparably equipped yet significantly cheaper and probably technically more off-road capable Bronco?
You can price a Bronco within $3,000 of this.
And realistically, the Bronco is going to have much better aftermarket. It's been around for a little bit longer.
I don't know, the Toyota fanboys, they drooled over this thing like Kim Kardashian's backside at Jamboree.
I get it. At the Toyota Jamboree.
Yeah.
Here at Barnwell Mountain, which is one of, if not the largest Toyota off-road meetups. I like it. I can see how this is legitimately a competitor in the segment for semi-luxury off-roaders, not soft-roader, not a crazy Raptor competitor, but like a comfortable daily driver that won't roll over when you do the moose tests, but it's still very competent for anyone that isn't just an absolute maniac out here.
Some controversy with this.
Besides
losing two cylinders under the hood.
The questionable reliability.
It's back there in the back.
So Corey, or should I say Dr. Ian Malcolm, are those impact trimmers?
Yes, I'm slightly alarmed. No, but seriously.
Tell me about this controversy, because all I see is a normal...
You've already done it. This is the controversy.
That's a controversy?
It has a lift gate instead of a giant swing gate.
But you can do this.
Wait for it to close. Wait, no.
I love future technology. So this is the controversy. Lift gate instead of swing gate.
Yeah. This has always been a thing.
Oh,
but
shit. Who cares?
Yeah, what? They care. The people care, right?
So on all the Toyota Lexus forums, everyone in a 15-year-old beater is like, mine's better because of fill in the blank. Everyone thinks that what they have now is the best.
Yeah.
Keep it.
We have the luxuries of being handed the keys to these. Yeah, I would not take a $70,000 and do even remotely what we did
I'd
today.
take a $70,000 car
Any day.
and drive it on the road.
But
would I then take that and do what we just did? No.
But the big thing about this, because it's a Lexus, my hour drive home in this, buttery smooth.
Oh, tell me about your fuel economy. I'm in a modified 2010 Chevrolet Tahoe.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
13, 14 years old.
Uh-huh.
What was your fuel economy on the same trip up here, going from in town, across the highway, back into another town, all the way up until the gates of Barnwell Mountain?
I bested the EPA. I got 21.5.
21.
Screw that EPA.
It's 21.5. That's 0.5 more than the EPA rating.
Yeah.
My EPA rating on the highway is also 21. I actually got 19.7.
Ooh, yeah.
Wow. That's worth 71 and a half right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I don't know why they ditched the V8 for a complicated 6 that doesn't
It's got to
really...
be tailpipe emissions. I feel like they're building a lot of these cars, not
saw
just
that?
Toyota Lexus. That's clean. That's fresh oxygen coming out here. Look at that. It's fresh oxygen and clean drinking water.
Ugh. Yeah.
I feel like not only Toyota Lexus, a lot of them are building these newer engines not for true efficiency, but to game the system of EPA testing, both on fuel mileage, tailpipe emissions, CAFE standards, not real world. As you saw with everyone griping about Sequoia, Tacoma, Tundra, real world numbers. Like, dude, it's a brick with a big open bed in the back.
Yeah.
That's not what they're really building them for. I feel like we've actually taken a step back in real world, fuel economy in exchange for tailpipe emissions. But I mean, I'm not an engineer. All I know is I was pretty damn close to your fuel mileage in an old turd.
And on that note, let's send them out.